What's going on, beautiful bees? I hope you're all doing well. We be rising every day, you guys know. And today we're talking about distractions in The Matrix. And a lot of you guys have seen The Matrix, the movie, and coming to realize that it's more of a documentary, and we're realizing that people are waking up. And people are waking up to realize this control system that has been enslaving humans for a long time. And we're waking up to realizing that each of us have the power. We are powerful beyond measure. We have talents, and it's about going within and finding those talents and sharing your creativity. And each of us, I believe, have different talents to share. But in this world, in this external world, if we're too consumed with it, we can do things unconsciously, be a part of, different things unconsciously. And there are so many distractions. And I just want to share with you, because I've gone through it myself, in waking up and realizing that there's this system that I was a part of, and I was a part of it, a lot of it, unconsciously, and just, following the crowd, following society, thinking this is what is success and happiness, coming to realize, if following others is not the path. And it's really about following your heart and going within and not getting distracted. So I'm going to share with you here some distractions. There's a lot of distractions out there, but I'm going to just share a few. The first one being food, and just following traditions, following what society eats. And traditions and celebrations can really put us into a state of amnesia, a food coma, and really set us up for unhealthy behaviors. So food is the foods out there are a huge distraction. Just down the street, every few blocks, there's a McDonald's, there's fast food chains. And we can easily get distracted if we don't remain focused and remain focused on our health. Health is your greatest wealth. And so those that are healthy have to pay less in medical bills. You can do more when you're healthy, right? A lot of people that are sick, in pain, suffering, that's no way to live. So it is important what you eat, what is on your plate, what you put into your body every day is your fuel to either feed disease or prevent it. And so what I look at is getting off the junk food, getting off the fast food, getting off the processed food, eating more whole foods from nature. Living foods as well is really important. Getting in the live enzymes, the water content, the vitamins and minerals found in leafy greens, berries, powerful antioxidants. Getting in the potassium, and making sure we're feeding our body, giving our body nutrition, and not unhealthy foods. Even alcohol, you guys. I got consumed in so much alcohol, drinking so many shots, because I love socializing. I love to party. I love to be with people, and that is great. But I got into really unhealthy behaviors, and this matrix is set up that you listen to music that is pumping out, even you listen to the songs, alcohol, shots, and that's the cool thing to do. That's where all the cool people are, at the bars. But over time, drinking all this alcohol wreaks havoc on the liver and, the whole body in general, including the skin. It's very dehydrating and really puts you out of reality. And that's what I did for so long. It really numbed me, took me out of reality. And I wasn't facing who I was. It was taking me away from who I was and really taking me away from manifesting. And, you know, I'm not talking about those that have like a glass of wine here or there. It's when it becomes, you know, the everyday shots, partying. You're relying on that for happiness to make you feel good. And it's taking you out of reality. What's happening now is people are waking up and realizing, I don't want to live in that world where I'm unconscious, sick, you know, puking the next day. I want to create. I want to see what I can do, see what I can bring in this world. And if you're drinking all the time, it's going to be very, very difficult to manifest what you want. And you spend a lot of money, you spend a lot of time being sick, hungover. I would say cut out the alcohol. It's a huge distraction. It's fun to party and it's fun to be socialized, but you don't need to get completely wasted and feel sick that you can't manifest. Time is super valuable. And now I realize that and look at using my energy wisely, using my time wisely. And when I was in the alcohol world, I was not doing that. So important to feed your body healthy foods and to get off the drugs, the alcohol, and feed your body hydrating foods, electrical foods, what Dr. Sebi talked about as well. The next major distraction are entertainment, the whole entertainment world, drama shows, TV shows. A lot of those shows are distracting us, and we may know it, and we tune into these shows, but a lot of them are not helping us, and they're a huge distraction. Even celebrities promoting unhealthy behaviors, unhealthy products, and it's really taking people away from their true self, taking people away from who they are, realizing that we're all celebrities, we're all stars, and we don't have to worship celebrities. We don't have to look and follow other people thinking that what they're doing is success or happiness. We can get following the wrong crowd, and that can be a huge trap. So it's important to tune out of the drama, tune out of those that are not helping you. And what I like to think is, if you're not helping me, you're a distraction. If you're not inspiring me in some way or helping me, it's a distraction. And so you can see a lot of the TV shows, a lot of the commercials on TV, it's always about unhealthy foods followed by medications, which have a lot of side effects. So it's important to tune out and tune within yourself. Find out who you are. The next distraction can be technology. Although technologies, there's yin and yang, there's positive, negative, we can become addicted to our phones, always tuning into other people's lives, following people on Instagram, thinking that, you have to follow what they're doing to look like them. And that's not the case. A lot of what we can see is Photoshop is being used. A lot of times these Instagrammers are using a lot of cameras, lighting, even they are starving themselves to look a certain way. So don't get caught up in the trap of a lot of these apps out there. Even TikTok can be a distraction. So it is important to remain focused on your path, keep doing what you love, and that's how you're going to keep manifesting and tuning out of what's not serving you, tuning out of what's not helping you. And you can see a lot in this matrix. There's so many apps, there's so much technology now coming out. It can be a distraction. So what I like to do is turn it off and not go on it first thing in the morning. Spend some time meditating, spend some time shutting it off and limiting yourself to spending only a certain amount of time with your computer or with your phone, and then shutting it off and spending time doing what you love, spending time creating something for yourself that's always been a vision of yours. The next distraction is a big one: money. Now, a lot of us can get into jobs, can get into partaking in certain things for money. And it's not because we want to do it, but we are just following money. Money is really neutral. It's not positive or negative. It can be used for both. And it's what you're doing with the money. It's what you're doing. Are you enjoying what you're doing for the money? A lot of people get tied up into jobs and doing things that they're not happy doing, but it's just because of the money. And don't get in that trap, because that can lead you astray from your true purpose. And really, I see a lot of people that are making lots and lots of money, but they're not truly happy. And it's a lot of time spent in a job that's not serving you for the money. We realize that there's a lot of material things in this world, and you realize that that doesn't bring true happiness. It can, money can help, but you don't want to get in a trap where you're stuck in a job doing something that you truly don't want to do. And I can see that with some people that are now on OnlyFans that are really, it's good to share, but a lot of people are, just taking it all off for the money. And it's not who they are, and it's not what they enjoy doing, but they're doing it for the money. And I get people need to pay the bills, but there's other work available that can bring you happiness, and you don't have to sell your soul. You don't have to sell your soul for money. It's more important to do what you love, making less money, than to do something for a lot of money and it's not what you want to do, because time is super valuable here, as I said previously. So you want to be spending time doing something that you love, and that is time well spent. So money can be a huge distraction. Materialism, getting caught up in always needing to buy, clothes, cars, whatever it is. And it's great to play in this external world, but don't get caught up in it, and don't get caught up in always needing to buy something to make you feel happy. And I got caught up in that myself, always getting distracted with clothes and whatnot, and I realize it's not true. It's not the key to happiness, and we can get caught in that trap, always looking externally to ourselves to think that's going to make us feel better, not realizing that it's really a distraction, taking us away from ourselves, taking us away from our true purpose on what is it that we're here to do. And when you start looking at all these distractions, even you see celebrities, even on YouTube here, people know sex sells, and they are, using that to on here on YouTube. You see that they're using drama, they're creating drama shows. Even all the mukbangs, unhealthy mukbangs, making lots of money, but it's really distracting people and putting energy out there, unhealthy energy out there, and promoting unhealthy behavior. So I chose not to be a part of that. I'm wanting to help people realize that there's so much more to us than getting caught up in drama and, the OnlyFans and TikTok and all that. That can be fun, but if it's not what you want to do, then don't spend your time watching it, or don't spend your time being a part of it. True happiness must come from within and doing what you love. And in this matrix, we're getting pulled away from our heart, and we're getting stuck in the head of we gotta always look externally and do this for happiness and follow, make lots of money and all this stuff. It's just taking us away from ourself. And it's important to tune out and tune within. Listen to your inner voice. Shut off all the voices out there and tune into your own voice. We can get caught up following friends and family, what they want for us, what we think they want for us, and we're not listening to our true voice of what do we want for ourselves. That's not selfish, that's selfless. Because if you go within and you realize, like, what are your true talents? What are your abilities? What do you want to bring and manifest in this world? You can help so many people with your talents and abilities. You just have to spend some time going within and realizing that the power is within you. The power is within all of us. And we just have to remain focused on our path and not get distracted. There's a lot of distractions out here. But it's important to remain focused on yourself and remain focused on your vision. When we do that, when we all do that, and we tune in, we turn off this world, it's fun to play in, but tune within. When you do that, we'll all be rising.